So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you inside the boot, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside from there. As we approach the boot, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. And then you can lift and remove these two tray sections to increase that space even further again. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and the fuel gauge beneath that. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car, which is 16,742. Above that, we have a trip computer section, which includes, at the moment, a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel for various different menus. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a moment ago are just here. We have stereo controls around that. On the right-hand side, we have cruise control and speed limiter, and then phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after such time as you paired up the phone, which is done over on the central screen here. Just hit the phone button and then use this dial to work your way through. Obviously, your pair device. We won't do that at this point in time. When it comes to music in this car, we have the radio, as you can see up here, and you can scan through various radio stations. We have AM radio, as you can see, FM as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music, including the CD player. This car also has an auxiliary input and USB input as well as that. And then we have the main volume for the stereo just there. Working our way down, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed and determine where you'd like the air to be diverted within the car. When you're happy with all of those settings, this button turns your air conditioning on and off again. Or hit auto. The car will then maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air. You can override auto at any time you want by making a manual adjustment. Beneath that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake with auto hold function, a 6-speed manual gearbox, and then inside the central armrest, a second 12-volt charging socket along with the auxiliary and USB inputs I mentioned a moment ago. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself, please feel free to call any MJA site. We'd love to hear from you soon.